Brazil Central.
Brasil Central. Brasil Central.
Quilombos were the communities and villages formed by slaves that resisted the colonial rule. The quilombolas are the people that lived in these communities, which still exist nowadays. Still maintaining African and Afro-descendant customs and culture, the quilombolas just won a juridical dispute on their land's rights. After 6 years since the beginning of the trial on the Brazilian Supreme Court, the action against the decree that regulates the quilombolas' land rights was considered imprecedent. The decision was considered a historical achievement by the quilombolas. The minister's vote also included the imprecedency of the so-called Marco Temporal thesis, a juridical thesis that argues that the constitutional right of the quilombolas as well as the indigenous peoples' lands would be valid only for the areas physically occupied by the 5th October 1988, the day the Brazilian Constitution was promulgated. Both the confirmation of the decree for the quilombolas' land rights and the rejection of the Marco Temporal thesis constitute a victory for the quilombolas communities and indigenous people in a context of a wide reduction of the Brazilian people's rights. This is Ijahuri Cajuel, speaking from the Bodoquena village in the Cajuel Indigenous Land Reserve, for Rádio Yandé. To know more about the first indigenous web radio in Brazil, search for radio yande.com.